Expedition orders from the US Department of Justice. We've got a little problem, and if you had a crack at helping us fix it, it would go a long way to argue the case for keeping you here.
What kind of problem?
Jan Roth. Roth is the brains behind this website on the darknet. There were images of Callum, and an offer to spend time with him for a fee of $15,000.
I want to go home.
I can get us out of it, Ned. Might even be able to save the boy. I just need to try and get Roth's attention.
And he writes, we'll send him the keys for the trophy going on for the ride, which will give us a backdoor into his system and the chance to find the IP address of the man who's trying to buy Callum.
Just in from intelligence. They got the guy responsible for the attack.
It's Marcus.
This is bullshit. They killed him and they dumped his body back there so we could take the blame.
Lara, we got a problem?
So you, Jesse, your insights into a particular technical problem there.
Hey, where are we going?
You're doing the afternoon.
Wait. Thank you very much.
Trying to paint your face with your food or something.
Which is exactly what I said would happen, didn't I?
So what happens to the idea of him getting us into Roth's computer?
Well, it still might happen as long as he's with Roth. There is still a chance.
Do you really think? He's a nice boy, but he can't tie his shoelaces without a team of helpers and a 10-point plan.
I want to go public.
Look, at this critical stage, we don't think that that's the way to go.
You keep saying that. You don't say why. Detective Daniels isn't actually at liberty to say why. There are some quite significant security implications in the mix, national security implications, that he hasn't been briefed on. I can't even begin to imagine the horror you're going through. But I need to tell you that we're dealing with a very smart and dangerous man. And if we tip our hand early, let Ross know we're looking for him, he'll be gone. We'll find Callum, with or without Jesse's help. And I need you to be strong. Let us do our job.
Can you give us a second, Lara? We will find Callum? You can't do that.
Really? I know without a shadow of a doubt that if we go to the media now, the chances of finding Ross go through the floor. So I make a promise I might not be able to keep to improve the odds of actually finding that boy alive. I can live with that.
What national security implications?
You know the drill, Nolan. You were meant to know. I have told you. or panic?
I feel kind of the same. This is bad, honey.
Unless you want to get a literal for a minute, in which case nothing actually bad has happened yet.
We're in the middle of God knows where, in the company of a man who thinks selling small boys on the internet is okay, and his last travel companions finish up being shot to death on a road that looks horribly just like this one. That doesn't seem actually bad to you. And there's the fact that I no longer have a plan.
Just so I move on to plan B.
Come on, kids, let's go.
We go to his place. You solve his technical problem, and while you're at it, we find a way to copy his entire hard drive.
Instead of them getting into the system with the Trojan, I've just give them a copy of the lot.
You can do this, Jesse. You can still save Callum.
And you get on the floor.
Why?
Not that I think you turn me in intentionally, but once you're back in the loving arms of the intelligence community, shit happens.
I just want to clarify our arrangement. I take a look at your problem, you pay the $25,000, and then you're taking us back, right? That's what's happening.
As much as I enjoy your charming company, I'm not looking for a long-term relationship. In you go. Down there.
Who the hell are they?
Reacting.
You don't know the first thing about them. Oh, sorry, except that they're working with the police to try and catch you.
Bait, Kiki. Nothing more. I took them out right from under the caution officers. They're going to help me get the job done, and then I'm going to bring them back.
And 5 minutes later, the troops arrive, and then you're locked up for the rest of your life.
Yeah, there's a risk. But Jesse is worth the risk. He's smarter than Eric and Crystal put together.
Which one of you is Jesse? Kind of a girl's name, isn't it?
Jesse James was a boy.
Who's that?
He was an outlaw.
Are you an outlaw too?
No. He's a good guy.
I don't argue about this anymore. We're so close, okay? It's my work. I need to get it back, and I can't do it alone. Jesse, honey, my wife Kiki was sometimes, but not always, a little more hospitable.
Hello.
Hi.
Excellent. Now that that's out of the way, let's get to work. We haven't been able to crack it. Open it. First impression?
The first impression is that even if I can decrypt the file, you don't have the authorization to launch the program.
Indeed. You can see what my problem is.
He opens it. What sort of trouble is he getting himself into? Because the strength of that encryption suggests that whoever you stole it from is pretty invested in keeping it unopened.
Stole is the wrong word.
Really? Because the fact that you don't have the decryption key is a pretty big clue that it doesn't belong to you.
I think these insights from the peanut gallery are helping, so why don't you take a fucking walk?
You don't get to talk to her like that. Also work better without an audience.
job done. The sooner you two get to go back to your little lives together. Unless you got something positive to say. Be right back.
I've just been with Marcus' kids.
How are they doing?
Wie lang dir?
It's nothing.
Give me your phone, Ramsey. More threatening text today. Tell your wife to get your coffin ready. Then she's next.
And you still don't want to fight back?
Scare tactics. Which only work if they scare me.
Well, you should be. You can't lead the movement from the grave.
You get started on that. I'm going to go and find something we can copy as I drive into.
Turn it down.
I think that's the medieval one, not the modern
And chilling end for two young Australian surfers caught in the crossfire as tensions boil over in the troubled Indonesian province of West Papua. While the names of the young men have not been released, new details are beginning to emerge which suggest the attack could be linked to the pro-independence movement. The attack is the latest in a series of incidents on the road outside the Australian-owned Helmston mine. The mine has become a flashpoint in one of the region's most violent and least talked about conflicts. Fiona Walsh is on the line from the capital. Fiona, what can you tell us about today's developments?
Paul, what I can tell you is that the local police are taking things very seriously.
Interview tomorrow, right? You're not eating? Oh, there's a security meeting I just can't get out of. Thought we'd hang out a bit later?
I'm not hungry.
Marcus Combian. Local law enforcement confirms he was shot and killed during the attack.
The Australians fired back?
A handgun was recovered from the vehicle. We're waiting on ballistic reports.
Do you know how many were involved?
Locals say 3 or 4, but everything points to Combian being the leader. He was a loud voice against the mine and was a close associate of one of the current leaders of the separatist movement, Ramsey Ganji.
Ramsey Ganji was there at the attack?
Unconfirmed. We need those lease negotiations finalised. Any sense of when that might be?
You'll have new draft amendments on your table by the end of the day. Scheduled for public signing as a centrepiece to the forum next Monday.
Sooner would take the heat out of the situation.
I'm sure it would, Neil. But they want to double the size of the mine. There's a quid pro quo. Terms of trade, concessions, a revamp of the aid budget. Look, expanding the mine's in everyone's interest, but I prefer it if we're not left carrying the financial can for the next decade or more.
Any good news on Roth?
No, he's keeping his head well and truly down. I'm assuming you read last night's briefing?
I read it. And I've got a bunch of questions. And most of them start with who the fuck was the genius in charge of handing Jazzy Banks over to Roth on a silver platter?
Simpleton, really? That was completely uncalled for. Hello, the Honourable Minister for Foreign Affairs and Trade. God, it sounds completely ridiculous, doesn't it? Fits you like a glove. How can you walk with me? I've got a presser.
I mean it though. So deserved. Big step up. How's Elise?
She's good, all things considered.
She's still in pain?
Mm-hmm. I think there's always going to be a lot of pain, you know. On good days, she's full of yoga and meditation. Bad days, more prescription medicine I like. She's applied for this design degree, though. I think this is going to really turn things around for her, give her something positive to focus on. Nothing like hitting the ground running, eh?
Yeah, this is a shit fight we could all do without. But it will get sorted, provided we all stay calm and hold off hitting the panic button. It'd be good to keep the message as contained as possible, though. Just keep Roth's past involved for now.
Watch out, Will. She's gunning for your job.
I did my time. Just asking for a little tweak on message to make my life easier, that's all.
Nice to see you. As I said, we've had investigative teams from Australia and West Papua investigating this event. We're in the process of repatriating the bodies of the young men. Obviously, our thoughts and prayers go out to their families at this very difficult time. What I can also tell you is that the bilateral investigative team have found the body of a man we believe to be responsible for the attack.
Just got off the phone from Paul. I think he's holding out for money. If you don't come round soon, he's going to offer the job to Mark.
He should do that. Mark's perfect for it.
He's capable, but everyone knows you're 5 times the runner.
The 2 Australians killed in West Papua. Why are their names being released? The only reason to withhold names is if the families hadn't been informed. They're repatriating the bodies. The families obviously know.
Tell me what's going on and see what I can find out.
Can't talk about it.
Can't or won't?
Sure. Does it matter?
That's to me.
Can't. Okay?
Joey. Yeah, hey, need a favour. The names of the 2 Australians killed in the attack on the mine road in West Papua. Okay. Yep, talk later. I'll put it on your bill.
Yeah.
Come over later, Fish.
Yeah. Oh, I can't. I've got the reading of the will.
Whose will?
My mum's.
Your mum died? When?
Last week. It was, heart attack.
Hey, is there something I can do? When's the funeral?
It was Saturday. I can call you when I'm done.
Yeah, sure, whatever. What are you doing, mate? Can you tell Jeff I'm not going to make the boys shoot this afternoon? I feel sick. I'm going to go back to the hotel and crash.
Yeah, no worries.
Hello?
Yeah, sorry, my earlier messages might not have made any sense.
You're a journalist, right?
Yes, but this isn't for a story. I'm actually looking for my brother. I think he's with someone who was involved in the attack on the mine road.
Yeah? Who do you think that is?
The guy's name's Roth. Jan Roth. Do you know him?
Maybe, but I don't know you from Adam.
Listen, if I could hassle somebody else, I would, but you're the only name I've got. And I'm sorry if this inconveniences you in your duties singing the praises of the mining lobby, but I'm desperate, okay?
Do you have any idea what it takes to get permission to be here? I needed to pitch a story that could offend nobody. And then I had to get signatures from 18 departments. 18. And then I had to submit a list of people I'm going to talk to and pictures I'm going to take. And these all need to be confirmed on company letterhead. I am here singing the praises of the mine. Lots of people are watching, making sure that I'm doing that. My job is to make sure that they don't see what else I'm doing. And if you fuck that up, I will be very unhappy. So
know who your brother is, mate, or where he is, okay?
What?
Don't contact me at the mine again. And don't use my maiden name.
Fuck you!
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry we're here. Sorry I said I could do this. Sorry that Callum's...
Are you done? Tanty over? Or is there more?
I'm most sorry that I dragged you into this.
Can you please take your jacket off? It's making me hot just looking at you.
You don't smell very good.
Me too. Lucky we like each other so much.
Power surge. Yeah, the UPS not going to hold up for long. We're going to get some supplies. Just going to grab the generator up here. There's a couple of motherboards in there. You should grab them, just in case the surge burned them out back at home. Hey! Jen!
Hey. Okay, it'll take us 20 to get there. Well, he said he can get us into the morgue to see Marcus' body.
When?
Now. I said we'll be there in 20 minutes.
We've got to get these two home first.
No time. The window's 1 hour, and the body's trucked back to the capital.
Took your time?
Roadblock. Had to take a long way around. We still going?
No, it's going to be tight. You are?
These are my friends Jesse and Harley.
Friends is not accurate.
Oh, that hurts.
Friends don't kidnap one another and transport them to other countries without permission.
You're Ned's brother. He's been hassling me like mental, worried about you. Can you let him know you're alive? Then he might get off my case.
Well, I have no way of doing that, thanks to my friend in the front.
Right, borrow.
You're not going to do anything silly, are you?
Not on purpose.
The bullet hole. He said to photograph the bull mark around it, see? And the traces of gunpowder. The doctor said this is a man killed at point-blank range, not from a distance.
But what does this prove?
Proves the story is horseshit. Said the crystal shot him from the carpet. They found him 20 meters away.
It gets worse. These marks. And at his ankles too. Bruising and rope burn. He'd been tied up. There was a struggle. And around his throat, see there? Fingernail marks. And there, hemorrhaging.
We get the power back up. How long will it take you to copy the undercounter files?
Including the entire cache and logs. 1.5 hours. And then it's a question of how to get them to the police.
We
wait till they've cancelled the extradition orders and then we hand them over. Otherwise, they're still calling the shots.
But the longer we take, the more chance that Callum...
You can't think like that. You've just got to put one foot in front of the other.
Disqualifiers as friends. Take it easy, it's all right. Take it easy. It's okay. It's okay. Breathe. Just breathe. Breathe.
You should see a doctor.
I don't need all this fuss, okay? It's not serious.
But it could have been.
She's right. These are not empty threats, Ramsey. You should leave.
No.
Do you want your children to grow up without their father too?
Let's get the cans, and we can decide what to do from there.
No. I'm not sneaking in like a criminal. I have applied for the visa to go to the forum. That's when I go.
Now, Marcus. 2 weeks ago, Rika. And before that, Buck, on and on it goes to long, Ramsey.
And I let this madman here do it his way. We only want simple things. A cut of the mind, not the whole pie.
For Christ's sake, we want to say...
Please, not this again, not now.
A referendum
Fire with fire.
Late.
That's how you get attention.
But you're warmongering. We need to give the leadership a new chance.
Smoke and mirrors. Why do you listen to the same bullshit? Over and
Enough,
All
both
right.
of you.
All right. We'll go.
Good. Take you to cans tonight.
Today was bad. Today almost got us.
But it didn't. We're here. We're fine.
Rahila, I'm Bilbao Kedia. We need a few meters for each person.
Ramsey's your brother, right? It must be tough being stuck between the two of them.
If I could melt them into one person, one with too much fire, one without enough.
Partir is not good at being told what to do.
What about you? Do you know what is happening here? Do people know? Do your friends know?
You're a very cute baby.
It's not me.
There are another two near the door.
Ned, for Christ's sake, just calm down, will you? Not even. I didn't know your mother would. I mean, why would she leave me the whole shebang? No, I just thought maybe I'd get back some of the money I invested in the house originally, that's all.
You're fucking unbelievable.
Just hang on. That was a big part of her life as well, you know. We were together 15 years. Pretty bloody big innings in my book. Jeez.
Oh, sorry.
No, don't be sorry. That was the one time coming.
Just pinch that. Right where the bone meets the cartilage. Here. Just up there.
I was crap at everything. Crap father. I was a crap father. I was a crap husband too. Bloody crap everything. It's all right. I know. I don't think for a minute that I did regret walking out.
Doesn't.
He does. Ned, doesn't. Just hear me out, Ned. Just for once. I just didn't know what to do. You know, from the moment he was born, Jesse, it was difficult. He never slept. He cried all the time. And your mum was diagnosed with postnatal depression, and it just went on and I just thought it was never going to stop. It never ended.
Marriage and family life didn't meet your expectations? Just chuck it in?
No, it actually wasn't like that.
No? That's what it looked like when I was 14. Actually, it still pretty much looks like that now. You know, it was a good call. Because Mum's depression never did go away. And Jessie was a difficult child who became a difficult teenager and a pain-in-the-ass adult. Did I ever think about abandoning ship? What do you reckon? I gotta go, Dad.
Didn't come back for the money, Ned. Came back to try and build some bridges with you and Jessie.
Yeah? I'm all out of bridge building stuff right now.
Well done, you.
Something's not right. Couldn't open the folders, the ones about Callum.
Did you need to?
No, not really, but the point is I couldn't open them from Rod's system. Why would he protect his site in a way that he couldn't access himself? He didn't set it up, Harney. Someone else did. So Ross wouldn't see them, so that he wouldn't know they're there.
Who?
Most of the money, the main site, goes to an account in Germany. But the funds from the pedophilia stuff
Somewhere else?
go to an account in Belize. This account only has a single signatory. It's not Jan.
What if he's not who they say he is?
What do they say I am? What do they say? Someone needs to start talking.
There's a boy. He went missing a few days ago. He's for sale on your site.
On my site?
In a private forum.
Show me. So this is why you're here. So you could poke around in my closet and see if I knew little boys stashed away.
I was supposed to get them access to your hard drive so they could try and find Callum. Before the transaction is complete.
Back up.
On Friday night, our 14-year-old boy went missing. He was supposed to be staying at a mate's place, but he didn't show up. The police have tried to stop us from going public, but we can't wait any longer. We need anyone who might have seen him, or anything, even if they think it's not important, to come forward.
Please, if anyone has seen anything or knows anything, please contact the police.
I know you should definitely not come in.
Assuming that I wanted to.
I've had a hideous day. Jesse's still God knows where, and I've drunk too much. And I punched my father in the face, and I drunk too much. I already said that.
Twice.
Yeah. So, save yourself. Don't come in.
Maybe you just need to let off some steam.
you were looking hard enough.
You're right. It's my fault. I set the serpent free in the garden.
What are you going to do?
What am I going to do? I'm going to make things right. Yeah, Gary. Yeah, I'm coming into Karen's, so a few things I need to tie up. No, I'll let you know when I get there. Buy yourself a ticket. I'll pay for it. Okay. Let's find the kid. I'll figure out what to do next. Let's go find this kid.
Searching, okay. Because he's not good in the water.
What?
What is it?
No, we grant asylum to the leader of one of Indonesia's designated terrorist groups. They're going to pop an artery.
One man's a terrorist.
He's another man's freedom fighter.
He goes to jail. He's not coming out.
Still no news in the case of missing Canberra teenager Callum McRae.
Your son is lost at sea. Just thought I'd wait here. Worry shared is a worry half and all. They found him.